Hi guys, the Classic Guns here, and today I'm bringing you another war recap. And today I've got a really nice war to show you against Asia and USA. And in this war, we completely outranked them. We completely destroyed them, as you can see right here by our war stats. You can see we used 60 out of 60 attacks. We got 66 stars, and they used 17 attacks and got 13 stars. So looking at the actual war stats, we used all our attacks. Attacks 1, we failed 5 times, which is a bit annoying, but there are obviously reasons of people losing connection, people forgetting heroes, spells, stuff like that. It happens. People do it. And then we have we had 6 3 stars, 24 2 stars, which is really nice. And so look at the war events. At the end there, we just kind of went for 1 stars and their top players trying to get some loot. But you can see on the bottom here, we've got a lot of attacking at the start. I want to show you my 2 attacks because I was quite proud of mine. So I am number 10, as you can see there. Let me show you my base. So this is me, and there you go. It's quite a tough base for some people, but I don't think it's too hard. And then looking at my equal, so this guy's meant to be equal to me. So number 10, there you go. I wouldn't exactly say it's very equal, would you? Because look at the walls, the wizard towers, the inferno, the expos, all that kind of stuff. It isn't equal. The archer towers, all that kind of stuff. It's not the same as mine. And with my attacks, I decided to attack number 3. And also I did attack first, so Phamp 41. Who's that? Oh yeah, it's at number 11. That's because in this war we were instructed, and us co-leaders decided to attack our equal in wars. Everyone attacks their equal, and then in the second attack everyone just goes and clears up everyone else's mistakes. And in my first attack I made a big mistake because I attacked number 11, which isn't me. Number 11 is Lee Lisburn, who is one of our elders. And obviously he wasn't upset about it, but it was quite annoying obviously because I had messed up on our first attack. But you know, it's fine. I got the 2-star. If I didn't get a 2-star, it would be quite embarrassing, especially looking at this base. So you see up there attacking from the right side, and we pop down our 3 golems, and then behind those you see the wall breakers going in, and then the wizards, big barrage of wizards. And then once the wizards have cleared up some buildings, we decide to drop our P.E.K.K.A.s on our heroes. Obviously another P.E.K.K.A. in the clan castle, and so we just rage stuff up, jump into the middle, and just take care of stuff. I mean, it really wasn't too tough a raid. I'm not saying it's a bad raid, but it wasn't too tough. If I didn't get the 2-star, I would have been quite upset. So you see down the bottom there, our queen's taking care of buildings, so there's our king at the top, and we dropped some minions and stuff like that. We've just got plenty of buildings to take care of, and so we'll end the raid there because we don't want to watch the minions destroy outside buildings. That's quite boring. But the raid I do want to show you is my raid on number 3. The number 3 was, the thing is, number 3 and number 12 were the only bases that weren't 2-starred at the end of the war. And then I decided, instead of using my attack to get a 1-star on their number 1 player, I would use it constructively. And so I attacked their number 3 player. And this is quite, I wouldn't say it's a really tough base, because you look at the walls, it's not that hard. But if you look at the actual defences, 1 level of maxed archer towers are most maxed cannons, no, some maxed cannons, mostly maxed mortars, wizard towers maxed, stuff like that. It's quite a tough base. Attack from the bottom, they see all the stuff starting to go to the right and then clawing back into the centre as I drop that jump spell. So we've got maxed in the centre, so we've got maxed inferno towers, maxed expos, and then maxed testers, which will pop up in a minute. And so obviously you've got some loons in the clan castle there which do some serious damage, but we were fine. So we've got our king still up, he gets quite low in health, so we activate his ability. Loads of wizards in the middle, as well as our queen, and then they just take care of stuff. So they just go around the out, because second with this base, I attacked this base quite a few times before. And all you got to do is you got to get stuff into the centre, and then it just kind of expands from the centre out, destroying stuff, because it's a base which I think is meant to lure stuff around the outside of the base, but it just doesn't really work. So yeah, we get a nice 60, I think it's 69% on this, and I mean, no, 72%. Oh, wow. So quite a nice raid, I think, as it was their number 3 player. But I also want to show Dig Dug's attack on their number 1 player, which is quite impressive. I mean, this base isn't fully maxed out, but it's not an easy base by any means. Its walls are level 7 and 8. Its defenses are quite high level as well. So he does a really good attack here. I mean, anyone could fail on this base. It's you know, normal. So he uses loons to lure at the clan castle. There are some loons in that clan castle, which means that those don't get lured out by his loons. But he drops some other troops to lure those out, and so he attacks from the top here. does everything perfectly, which is brilliant. He's got level 40 king now, which is really good. And you remember, all his stuff's farmed. Like, these heroes are farmed, all these troop levels are farmed, which is pretty impressive as well. So he's just wreaking havoc in the centre of this base here. Takes care of everything in the centre, gets 63%, but he's not done there. He's still got wizards, his queen, he's still got stuff going around the base. If you look at the bottom right, there really isn't much there to stop his troops. And all the defence is taken care of, so it's just got that one archer tower on the top and that one cannon. And so he's just got a few more bits and bobs to take care of on the outside. Gets 92%, and finishes off with 93% and 2 defences left. That is so annoying, because if he had maybe a Golemite left, he could have 3-starred that base, which would have been incredibly impressive. But still a very good attack when digs apart. So he also attacked that number 2 player. I'll just quickly go through his attack. And so he attacks from the bottom here using giants instead of golems, which is, you know, he did a 2-star, which is what he set out to do, which is brilliant. So he used giant healer because the base isn't too tough, so he doesn't really need to train such a tough army to take care of it. And with his, obviously, he knows how to attack very well, so he doesn't really, you know, he knows what he's doing. And so he's Queen's ability, King's ability gets 62% on that, which is brilliant. That's all you want on their number 2. I mean, it's not exactly too tough. And so they kind of, I would love to show some replays on their attacks on us, but there really aren't many. Really not too tough. Oh yeah, there's another way we outrank them quite a lot. They had a town hall, I think it was town hall 6 or town hall 7, which was cute, to be honest. So there's one air defense, which I think is hilarious. So they've obviously given this guy clan castle troops to try and make him defend, but it's just not going to happen. So he's got a air defense in the bottom there, and then once the air defense is done, he can just, you know. So he's got 2 dragons at the top. He drops a few more. I don't even know if they use all this. This is Jack. I don't know what it is. I think it's a French thing. I'm not going to pronounce it in a French accent. It's a French name. So I mean, he doesn't even drop all his dragons because he just destroys him. I mean, it's a town of 6. I think it's quite comical actually that we got matched up with a clan with a town of 6. So yeah, I just want to say well done on this war. Well on this war, BOTZ. We did really well. And then just a quick look at our current war. 2 hours till the start of it. Most clan castles are full. Just some stuff that needs to be filled up, and there are a few archers, but most of that is filled, which is pretty good. And the enemy, we are up against a tough enemy. We really are. French, so they surrender quite quickly. And so they've got 93 war wins. We've got 24. But I mean, we are quite a relatively new clan. We were established in the end of 2014, so we're still getting up there. But we can do this. I think we can win this quite easy. We've beaten harder, to put it in. Oh god, that sounded wrong. We've beaten harder clans in clan war. So yeah, good luck BOTZ in that war. I hope to pull out a win, and we should be able to destroy the French. Unlike last war we had against the French, where we drew, which was quite annoying. So yeah, thank you very much guys for watching. I'll see you next time.